rock Hall H hard. We got a whole lot of Marvel news tonight, so let's talk about it. Comic-Con 2016 is winding down, and we're coming to you live from Nerdist and Geek and Sundry's Camp Conival, which just closed its doors for the night. Marvel just ended the last big night of con with a bang, confirming a whole bunch of exciting Phase 3 news and showing off a whole buttload of footage. Thanks, Dan.
Sorry, had to.
So we're gonna break it all down with our very own Marvel expert, Dan Casey.
Yeah. Hey, everybody.
All right, so Dan, Black Panther starts shooting in January. Lupita Nyong'o was confirmed as Nakia. Michael B. Jordan will be the villainous Eric Killmonger, and Danai Gurira, aka Frigga Michonne, is Okoye. Yeah. Now that we know that the cast of characters we'll be seeing in Black Panther, what do you think the story is going to be?
Well, first of all, let me say I am beyond thrilled that Danai Gurira and Lupita Nyong'o are playing two seminal members of the Dora Milaje. If you don't know who the Dora Milaje are, they are the badass lady bodyguards of Black Panther. They defend the Wakanda King from all comers. They are just like kick-ass lady assassins. You saw one of them in Civil War. And you know, I think that you're going to feel the impact of Civil War in this movie. You're going to see T'Challa coming back to Wakanda. They're going to feel the fallout of him interfering and getting involved in world politics. Remember, this used to be a hermit kingdom. So then, Eric Killmonger, who has long been a contender to overthrow T'Challa and his family, is going to have seized power and is going to be up to T'Challa, Chadwick Boseman, to take it back, take his country back, and fight for what's right. Hopefully, with the help of the badass ladies of the Dora Milaje.
Very nice. All right, so director Taika Waititi sent some footage from the set of Thor Ragnarok, and check out this crazy logo straight from the 80s. So metal.
Yeah.
So awesome.
So now.
So tubular?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that hot metal term, tubular?
Tubular? After showing a hilarious mockumentary about what Thor and Hulk were up to during Civil War, they showed off a bunch of BTS clips and concept art revealing Gladiator, Hulk, cool aliens, Kate Blanchett's Hela, a giant wolf Surtur, yeah, who was not previously announced, a Hulk versus Thor arena battle, and most dramatic of all, Thor's newly cut hair, which means Kyle Hill's gonna get his hair cut.
It's been more than 2 years. Kyle Phase 3 confirmed.
Yes. Is this going to be more of a Planet Hulk movie than a Ragnarok movie? There's so much going on. Is it too much? What do you think, Dan?
I think it's, it sounds like too much, but I think it's actually a very smart way to combine two massive storylines for very important characters, and they really can't give them their own movies in the current ecosystem. There's only so much cinematic real estate. So I think what they're doing there by combining these two larger-than-life storylines is really smart. You're still going to get everything that you want from a Thor movie, and maybe what you wanted from a Hulk movie, but I think mashing them together is really savvy on Marvel's part, and Taika Waititi, honestly, of all the directors coming into the MCU, I'm most excited about him because if you haven't seen his new film, Hunt for the Wilder People, it's like a survivalist version of Up. It is so good. What We Do in the Shadows was basically like that mockumentary. Yeah. That was that to a T. It's fantastic. I can't wait to see it.
I love that movie. Hi, and after Benedict Cumberbatch took the stage in a magical flash, we got a new look at Doctor Strange before it drops a few months from now. The fresh trailer is already online, and the most exciting thing in it is definitely all the crazy Steve Ditko-y special effects. This movie looks like a seriously crazy psychedelic spectacle. We will do a full breakdown later on, but one fun thing we did notice, that shot of New York falling into some trippy portal at 143, but what's that in the corner? The Avengers Tower! What do you think about that, Diane?
I think that you're right, Jess. It probably is the Avengers Tower because it is the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's a shared universe, so we're in New York City. It makes sense that if it's like falling in on itself, that you would see something like the Avengers Tower.
Yeah, I love little Easter eggs like that. And though it's just under a year away and still in the middle of shooting, director John Watts and our new Peter Parker, Tom Holland, swung by to show off the first footage from Spiderman Homecoming, which they're calling a straight-up high school movie at the ground level of the MCU. This thing looks so John Hughesy. Dan, what were your favorite moments?
When Peter had that convo with Ducky in the hallway, that was great. No, but seriously, we got a day in the life of Peter Parker. He's trying to make web fluid on the fly, and on the sly in class. He's gawking at girls playing Fornicate, Marry, Kill with the Avengers, and all of it's cut to Joan Jett's bad reputation, which was one of my favorite parts of Freaks and Geeks, R.I.P. Oh yeah, and there's also a hint at the movie's villain. The Vulture. That's right, the Vulture, guys. I'm very excited because I think that might be who Michael Keaton's going to play. And let's face it,
Nice.
he makes a really good crotchety old Birdman, so why not bring that to the MCU?
Heyo.
Heyo. Anyway, I will say, there was no sign of the Shocker or Tinkerer, though, both of whom were accidentally confirmed earlier today during a toy panel, which I got to say, pretty exciting indeed.
Very nice. And then the grand finale, James Gunn and the Ravagers, including Taserface in full costume, stormed Hall H to troll fans before introducing the cast of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. The team confirmed that Elizabeth Debicki will be playing the villainous Aisha, and then showed off a clip of Rocket and Yondu getting tossed into a cell by the Ravagers, who want to hand them to the Kree.
Oh, that's rude.
Right?
Yeah, classic them.
Classic. They then get outwitted by little Groot.
Oh,
Little
the wee
Groot.
baby Groot.
Oh, little Groot.
Chase, let's look at the little Groot.
Who helps Rocket and Yondu escape. Yondu then takes the crew out and gets his giant head fin. And I can't believe I'm actually describing a real movie that's headed our way right now. How did Marvel manage to pull this all off?
Carefully, Jess.
Oh,
very carefully.
very
But
carefully.
then again, it's James Gunn. I trust him implicitly at this point. Let's be honest, it looked great. They ended with this awesome new trailer that finally revealed the identity of Star-Lord's father. It's Kurt Russell as Ego the Living Planet.
What?
Yeah, I know. I'll wait for your head to stop exploding. We all thought it was going to be Jason. Guess what? He's Ego the Living Planet. This is basically like when Zeus would turn into a goose to like bang ladies, but on a planetary scale. And don't worry, everyone is wondering out there because Kurt Russell confirms in the trailer he has a wiener. That's right. They made it clear. Kurt Russell as Ego the Living Planet has a giant space dong.
Man, you go from the computer who wore tennis shoes all the way to Space Dong.
I mean,
what a trajectory of a career.
Wait, that's Disney too, right? Is
Yeah.
that a shared
Oh,
cinematic
yeah.
unit?
Oh.
Man! The computer also had a dick.
And finally, the big reveal of the night, we have our Captain Marvel. The latest addition to the MCU is none other than the long-rumored Brie Larson, and she took the stage to join the Marvel family for a photo. Do you like Brie for Carol Danvers, Dan?
I like Brie with everything. Wine, crackers,
Yes, it is delish.
Marvel. Look, it's a fantastic choice. She's an Oscar winner. Whether it's an indie movie or something massive like Kong Skull Island, she shows that she has the goods. And I think that she's a fantastic choice to play Carol Danvers. I think that she's got the charisma, she has the acting ability, and most importantly, she's an exciting choice. And I think that she's someone that we can really get behind for this exciting new cosmic chapter of the MCU.
Very nice. And that's it for Hall H this year. But what do you guys think? What did you think of the Doctor Strange trailer? Which Marvel flick are you most excited for? Are you satisfied with Ego as Star-Lord's papa?
Yep.
Do you like Brie Larson for Captain Marvel?
Yeah.
Vote in the comments below and let's discuss it right now. Subscribe to keep getting all the Comic-Con news, breakdowns, and analysis Nerdist News is sworn to bring you. It is our sacred oath. Thank you, everyone, and thank you, Comic-Con.